What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Kenya Moore Dancing with the Stars season 30. What was your thoughts on the show tonight? Please let me know. Please drop down in the comment section and tell me what was going on. But in any event, Kenya Moore absolutely looked fabulous. Brandon looked fabulous. I love Kenya Moore hairstyle. I loved her hair. It was so thick. It was so full. It was so healthy. It was so long. Her outfit, her skirt, her top, her necklace looked so good. I was like, OMG, she handled business tonight when she got on stage. Look how beautiful her face looked. Look at her hair. Look how healthy it looks. Just look at her necklace and just the smile on her face. And Brandon wasn't too happy because he didn't like the way that the first judge started off. You know, she was kind of like, oh, you disappoint me. And Brandon did not want to hear that point blank, period. Me either. But Kenya Moore and Brandon, they did a wonderful job. Kenya Moore absolutely looked fabulous. And also, there was a Mickey Mouse dance challenge tonight, which did kind of look difficult. But, you know, Kenya Moore and Brandon did a good job, too, doing the challenge. But also, if you won the Mickey Mouse dance challenge, you were able to get 2 extra points to basically get you to 40 to boost you up. But in any event, Kenya Moore and Brandon, they danced, they did the best that they could, and I enjoyed each and every moment of it. Kenya Moore danced to How Far I Will Go, and also she danced to, you know, the Disney theme movie, you know, Moana, and that was just absolutely fabulous. Look at her, you know, outfit, you know, and look at Kenya Moore's outfit. Absolutely gorgeous. Like she nailed it, you know. In my opinion, Kenya Moore definitely nailed it with the costume. It looked so beautiful. But also, you know, the directions wasn't given well to, you know, all of the contestants, because basically to win the Mickey Mouse contest, you had to basically dance the Mickey Mouse challenge contest as your character would dance as in the Mickey Mouse, you know, challenge, you know, how they will put their spin on the Mickey Mouse dance. So in any event, I was like, oh man. But in when I don't think all the contestants knew that or understood that. But in any event, Kenya Moore and Brandon, they did an excellent job, especially when it came to, you know, Brandon lifted Kenya up 3 times, and that's bringing Kenya Moore down 3 times. Kenya Moore had to jump up 3 times, and this dance was, you know, involved a lot of trust, and also Kenya Moore being lifted up in the air, you know, her legs up in the air, Brandon holding her up. Like, that was not easy. That was very difficult. And as well, they did a very good job at that, because, you know, if they would have failed, that would have been a whole different story. And also Brandon made sure he covered, you know, Kenya's bootay, you know, being respectful in the situation. They did such an amazing job carrying her, picking her around, twirling her around, bringing her up and down, and Kenya jumping up and going down and keeping her legs in formation, baby. Kenya Moore did that. You know, Brandon, you know, he stumbled a little bit, but it wasn't such a big deal. But the judges definitely made it a big deal. Do you know how much trust you have to have, how much strength and power on both ends when it comes to Kenya Moore and Brandon dancing? I was like, OMG, look at them legs. Look at Brandon holding her up. Look at Kenya Moore. Them legs are just spectacular. And then, you know, Kenya Moore jumping into his arms and him carrying her and having her legs up and one of her arms up. That's a difficult exercise to do, but doing it in the air and dancing and people watching you, it's very hard. Like, they really had a difficult dance, and I think they should have got a better score, because Brandon held his own, Kenya Moore held her own. And look at Kenya Moore looking like a princess in the air, and look at that hair looking beautiful. Look at them legs and them arms, and Brandon and his strength, and Kenya Moore just and the perfect figure, you know. So in any event, I thought that their dance was the most difficult of the night. It wasn't an easy dance, but in any event, you know, the judges had to say what they had to say. But it was so wonderful to hear Kenya Moore also talk about her daughter, you know, baby Brooklyn, and talking about that she only had a 5% chance and, you know, getting pregnant and conceiving and having a baby, and she was able to do that. And Brooklyn is her world, and she loves Brooklyn, and she wants Brooklyn to believe in herself, believe in her mother. And also, it was just a great gift of life to have Brooklyn. So, you know, that was actually absolutely wonderful actually to hear that too as well. And she wants Brooklyn to look up to her, and I was just like, oh, that's so amazing. And Kenya Moore was like, had tears in her eyes, because, you know, she, you know, something that when doctors tell you you can't do it and you're able to do it, even Tyra was like, I had difficulties as well, but in any event, Kenya Moore held it down. She held it down tonight. She did her thing, and it was spectacular. And then we get to the judges, and Brandon is looking like he ain't too happy because Judge Carrie Ann, she said that she was so frustrated tonight. She was, because Kenya Moore had the joy, she had the openness, she was smiling, she was happy, and she felt like Kenya Moore was trusting. And then Kenya Moore had the freedom, and she gave it her all, but also the mishap with her and Brandon catching Kenya Moore, so she threw that in there. I was like, okay, But just to actually do that, someone that's not experienced in dancing that way, Kenya Moore jumping 3 times, and being brought down 3 times, she got carried in the air. So Brandon was like, okay. And then you got the judges, Derek, he was basically saying that everything was all good until, Kenya Moore was smiling. She was looking good. She was looking beautiful. She had the confidence. She was happiness. She had the openness as well. And then, he blamed it on Brandon. I was like, damn. And Brandon was like, you know what? I'll take that. And so, so the judge, he blamed it on, Brandon. I was like, damn, take it easy on Brandon. Brandon did his best, and Brandon was so open to say, I'll take that, I'll eat that. I was like, oh, poor Brandon. I hope Brandon don't take it personal, and I hope it doesn't, bother his confidence at all. But he was very open, and he was like, okay, I'll take that, I'll eat that. It was my fault, and just so open to admit guilt and just say it's his fault. No, you guys are a team, and you did a magnificent job, together as a team. But in any event, it is what it is. I was like, oh, Mr. Poor Brandon. And they end up getting their 29. Bruno, he was kind of like, everything was so amazing with Kenya Moore. He can see her smiling. He can see her face. He can see her happiness. He can just see it and see her moves. And then it was boom. It was that brunt. Basically it was Brandon, and his feet. He kind of like messed it up. And, so he's basically blaming Brandon as well. I was like, oh man, poor Brandon. Brandon is getting, he's getting the short end of the stick in this situation. And, Judge Goodman, he basically, really likes Kenya Moore and Brandon's dance, especially when they did the Mickey Mouse challenge and they added their own spin onto it. He said they danced with class and elegance, and he was, really, really happy about the situation. But I was just like, I felt so bad for Brandon, because Brandon, got that poor thing. But in any event, I think they did an excellent job, and they did get a score of 29, but at least, they end up beating, or scoring higher than 3 other couples. So hopefully everything works out when it comes to, Brandon and Kenya Moore. You have Brian, you have Sharina, they got a 29, and then you have Cody and Cheryl, they got a 27. Matt and Lindsay got a 26. So these are the 3 couples Kenya Moore and Brandon did beat. So in any event, Kenya Moore gets to dance another day, hopefully. And then also, when it comes down to the situation with the Mickey Mouse challenge, Jimmy and Emma, they end up winning the Mickey Mouse challenge. So they end up getting, 2 extra points. So it is what it is. And I actually thought that Iman, he was the best dressed man tonight. And I thought Kenya Moore was the best dressed female. But I also thought that Iman's partner, her dress was very nice. And the couple that had the highest score tonight, her outfit was nice. That black was good. But in any event, these are the top scores, and there are 2 that are tied on the screen, as you can see. But Iman, Tiana Taylor was there, and also his daughter was there. That was very cute as well. And Kenya Moore and Brandon would dance another day because nobody was eliminated at all. So that was so good, and that was so wonderful for that situation to happen. And then tomorrow night, so we're going to get another episode of, Dancing with the Stars season 30. And basically it's going to be the villain theme. And we're going to see who's going to get voted off the show. I'm hoping that you guys have voted. Hoping you guys vote tomorrow too as well. So we have 2 episodes. And I hope they're not trying to eliminate 2 people at all. But Kenya Moore is safe as for now. And Brandon. So they live to dance another day.